Hi, Ellie here from the Dark Imp. Here are our 6 coaster games. So they're games where the game is on one side and the rules are on the reverse of a coaster. Today I want to show you Treasure Split in more detail. So this is Treasure Split. It's a game for exactly 2 players and it is a cooperative game. So that means you're going to be working together to get as high a score as you possibly can in this instance. So in Treasure Split, you are, as a pair, walking in a desert island along a path, and you're going to get to different pots of treasure along the path. And at each pot of treasure, you are going to have to decide secretly whether you want to split or steal the pot. So there is no communication allowed. Now, you might want to write down split and steal on little bits of paper so that each player has their own set of split and steal. That's probably a good way to do it. And you'll also need a pen and paper to keep track of how much treasure each player is managing to get. So usually in the this is the prisoner's dilemma, this sort of split or steal mechanism, and usually this prisoner's dilemma is a competitive thing, but this game is cooperative, so you are trying to get a certain split of the treasure across the 2 players. So let's see how it works. So you start here at the £40 pot, and you're going to choose, each player is going to choose split or steal. If both players choose split, then you split that pot and you each get £20. If one player chooses steal and the other chooses split, then the person that chose to steal gets the 40 and the other player gets nothing. If you both choose to steal, neither of you get anything. And if there are any jewels next to the pot, so once you've done this one, then you walk along the road and you come to the next pot. You mark down on your paper what each player got. So if, for example, you both split, then both players will have £20. And then you move along, and you're going to move along to the next pot on the road. And now we've got a pot with £70 and a blue jewel. And again, you have to decide secretly and without discussion whether you're going to split or steal the money. If you both choose to split, nobody gets the jewel. For anybody to get the jewel, one person must steal and they take everything. If you both steal, of course, nobody gets anything. So you only split money when you both split. And then you're going to move on and you're going to go to this pot. Now, at certain points in the path, there are branches. If you meet the condition next to the branch, in this case, each player has £50 or more, you get to go along the green path. If you don't meet the condition, you have to go along the red path, and the red path will bypass the next pot of treasure. So you get here, and your next one, you'll miss out this 100 one, you'll go to this one instead. And there's another condition here. One player has at least double the other. So you're always trying to look ahead to make sure that you're going to be in a position at the next point, at the next intersection, where you meet the requirements and you can go down the green path, which is more lucrative. At these 2 splits, if you go down the red path, you end the game. Here, you go down the red path, you end the game. Or you may get onto this final pot of jewels, which is just jewels on its own. At the end of the game, you're going to look at the scores that each player has, and then you're going to look at the jewels, and you can cash in your jewels for money. On the back it says, if you've got, then you look at the number of jewels you have of the same colour. So if you've got 2 red jewels, you're going to cash it in for 150. If you've got one white one, or one clear one, you're going to cash it in for 50. 3 blue ones, that'll give you 300, for example. And you're going to cash them in, and you're going to add that money to your individual totals. And then you look and you see which player has the least money, and that is your joint score for the game. So you're trying to make sure that the player with the least has as much as possible. So you want an even split as possible at the end of the game. A perfect score is 820. It's very difficult to get unless both of you know exactly what you're doing and have played it many, many, many times. So this is Treasure Split, a game for 2 player based on the Prisoner's Dilemma, one of our coaster games.